Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Evans. Born and raised in Lambton County, Blake graduated from high school, college, and was appointed conservation officer with Lands and Forests in 1962, the youngest officer in Ontario. Blake received his pilot's and commercial pilot license in the 1960s and followed with his flight instructor's rating soon after. Throughout the 70s and 80s, Blake, having relocated to Wingham Ministry of Natural Resources office, hosted a very popular radio talk show, All Outdoors, for 10 years on CKNX Radio. Always very community-minded, Blake served 2 terms as president of the local Kinsmen, and during which several important community projects were completed. Blake was also elected president of Ducks Unlimited, a very prestigious international conservation organization, and in his second term, he was elected by a unanimous vote. In his capacity as conservation officer, Blake was frequently in demand as guest speaker at community and service organizations, and he was promoted to provincial park superintendent. Blake continued his close public contact during that time. Retiring in 1995, Blake registered Evans Aviation, an air charter and flight training company. And he was instrumental in bringing a top-notch airport to Wingham with the assistance and collaboration of Dick Levan. And Blake was, with his wife, Jan, and 3 sons, inspired to keep on, and they moved on to Kincardine and reside on a very picturesque farm in Bruce County now, but he still stays true to his love, not only Jan, but he stays true to being a great advocate for flying and safe flying at that. And I share that with you because in 2015, Blake received an anonymous threat by telephone warning of a bomb going to explode aboard a commercial airliner flying across Canada. Blake immediately followed procedures and was instrumental in having the flight diverted and all passengers evacuated safely. Quick thinking, experience, and attentiveness helped to avoid what may have been a disaster, and we may all remember that across national news. Today, Blake manages the Kincardine Municipal Airport, which during his tenure has moved very progressively ahead with the installation of GPS navigation equipment, automated fueling system, and construction of many private aircraft hangars. Residents and airport clients have noted that under Blake's dedication and direction, the Kincardine Municipal Airport has become a $1 million municipal asset. Blake is very committed, community-minded, dedicating much time to public appearances and to young people. He takes every opportunity to encourage the exploration of aviation to adults and school groups who visit there. And you are thanked for all you have done in all the communities in which you've called home. Congratulations, Blake.
Thanks, Lisa. I didn't know I did all that. By the way, we did move to Kincardine from Wingham. And it wasn't because of the neighbors. Lisa grew up almost next door, 1 door from us. So I remember, maybe not in diapers, but shortly thereafter, as she grew up to be a charming young lady and a very successful politician. What'd Blake do? Well, a few of those things, most of them, I guess. I owe a large vote of thanks and appreciation to Jen, my wife, and the 3 boys, one of whom's here tonight. The others couldn't make it, Scott, Darren, and Jason. But they know that I'm here, and they will have an opportunity to see this with me. A couple of familiar faces in the group tonight, and I'm very happy to see them again. It seems that time slips by, and the effort that you put into things at the time You may question yourself, but don't let that happen. It's worth it, and I'll give you a quick example. We have many visits at the airport by school groups, seniors, and others, together with, of course, our students and charter operations through the airport. Last summer, one of the school groups came to us on a bus from Ripley. In the course of their visit, and these are children in the 3, 4, 5 grade area, and we take them through the planes. They sit in the planes. We lift them in and out if necessary. And again, I need to thank a couple of the people that are here tonight, the men that have helped me do that in the past. In this particular case, the kids were having a great time. But I noticed one little fella kept by himself. He didn't participate. I couldn't quite figure this out. And as the kids sat in the plane, we put the headsets on them and they got to handle the controls, and of course, took their pictures. And this one was a bit standoffish, so I went to his teacher and I said, is there something we did or didn't do? Whatever. And she said no. She said, he's just like that. He isn't really an active participant, and it was a bit of a situation that she was aware of and I hadn't been. So in the course of the next little while, kids are in none of the planes, and he still is by himself. So I went over, talked to him. I said, do you want to come over and see the planes? And no, he didn't want to. On my second visit with him, I took his hand and we went over to the plane and got him in it. He didn't really jump at the opportunity, but he got in, sat down, talked to him for a few minutes, and then he put the headset on, and of course we took his picture. He sat there for a minute or two, got out, didn't say anything, didn't smile, didn't react. And he got down out of the plane and walked over a little bit away from the group. And I noticed two of his teachers talking to each other at this point. And soon it was time to go. The kids had their soft drinks and hamburgers that we'd made for them. And we're getting on the bus, and the little fellow walked over and shook my hand. And he kind of looked up at me. And he said, thank you. That made the day worthwhile. That was the day that I got a real appreciation for the fact that it's not necessarily what you do, it's how you do it. And that teacher called me later, and she said that he still talked about it in school and the fact that he got in that airplane and did that. It made quite a difference in his attitude at school. So for those of you that are here tonight that are doing these sorts of things and taking part in it, don't ever get discouraged, because there's always something in it for you and for the other group. Thank you, Lisa, so much, and thank you. She's doing a great job.
Thanks so much, Blake. And I think there's a strong message in that. Don't ever leave anyone behind.
Seen lonely times when the cold not find them. And it seems like this goes on like this forever. You must forgive me. But been gone to Carolina in my mind. You set my mind on going to Carolina. You see the sun